Battle Through the Heavens Chapter 187, Competition. Chapter 187, Competition. A young master, wake up a euro. Early in the morning, Qinglin softly shouted. Her hands were placed on her narrow waist while her exquisite small face helplessly watched Xiaoyan on the bed, hugging his quilt and sleeping. Under Qinglin Euro trademark S shout, Xiaoyan semi-consciously opened his eyes. With heavy eyelids, he lazily sat up and did not know if he wanted to laugh or cry as he looked at Qinglin pouting her lips beside him. With a sigh, he gave up the thought of lying lazily in bed. With the support of Qinglin Euro trademark S gentle and tender small hands, he quickly put on his clothes. A young master, you cannot blame Qinglin for disturbing your sleep. Today is the day of Desert Metal Mercenary Company Euro trademark S competition that occurs once every 3 months and is also the most lively time of the company in the 3 months. Last night you had even reminded me to wake you up, or else a euro. Having said until this point, a bright redness faintly appeared on Qinglin Euro trademark S exquisite small face as she said in a voice that could not be heard, a euro, or else you said that Qinglin Euro trademark S bottom will suffer a euro. A euro. During early morning, when a man just woke up, it was the time when he was most potent. Although Qinglin in front of him was only 13 or 14, her body, perhaps as a result of having both the blood of a human and a snake, protruded and sunk in the correct places. She was full where it should be and narrow at the right places. All of these were lethal temptations to those who had strange likings. Although Xiaoyan did not have those kind of interests, an excitement would still appear in his heart during such a time. Luckily, he managed to swiftly suppress such an excitement. Otherwise, he would be embarrassed to death. Qinglin Euro trademark S delicate small hands massaged Xiaoyan until he was extremely satisfied. Xiaoyan stretched his lazy waist and teasingly laughed. A euro Ethy's kind of lifestyle is really that of a young master. In the future, when I don't a euro trademark T have such a thoughtful person by my side, one a euro trademark T I have to return to the life I lead before, a euro. Hearing this, Qinglin felt a sweetness in her heart. After these few days of living together, she and Xiaoyan Euro trademark S relationship had grown increasingly familiar. The gentle treatment that Xiaoyan gave her also caused Qinglin to be extremely willing to continue serving him. A euro, if young master is willing, Qinglin can continue to follow by your side as a female servant. A euro, Qinglin whispered as her small hand flattened the creases on Xiaoyan Euro trademark S sleeves. A euro, haha, I also wish to, but I will spend at most 10 days here. After 10 days, I will still have to continue through the desert and proceed with my training. In that kind of environment, if a young girl like you followed by my side, you would be seeking hardship. Relax, before I leave, I will tell Big Brother to take good care of you. A euro, Xiaoyan rubbed Qinglin Euro trademark S head and smiled. Hearing Xiaoyan Euro trademark S words, a hint of disappointment flashed across Qinglin Euro trademark S downcast eyes. A moment later, however, she hurriedly gave a forceful smile and said, a euro, all right, young master. We should be leaving. The competition may have already begun. A euro. Nodding his head with a smile, Xiaoyan carried the heavy Xian ruler on his back and strode out of the room. The alert Qinglin quickly stepped forward to open the door, turned around and gave Xiaoyan a tender and lovely grin. Competition was a strength examination that the Desert Metal Mercenary Company held once every 3 months. The aim of such a competition was to encourage the members of the troop to put in effort to train. This was because the winner of these competitions would usually earn the right to form their own small group and become team leader. In order to obtain this right, the general culture within the Desert Metal Mercenary Company was for the mercenaries to be diligent and climb upwards. The rate of growth of the Desert Metal members' Euro trademark strengths far exceeded other mercenaries because of this kind of competition. Thus, the Desert Metal Mercenary Company was near the top among the mercenary companies Rock Desert City. Xiaoyan was also in agreement of having this kind of competition that had a positive influence. As Xiaoyan expected, the one who suggested such a competition was his big brother, whose mind had always been nimble. In addition, the original flaws of this competition had already gradually become solved. Thus, the effect the competition obtained was also increasingly notable. After making a few turns in the compound of the mercenary company, Xiao Yan met a few people in the same boat as him who were rushing about since they just got up. When they met, they smiled and greeted each other before they began madly running toward the training ground in the backyard. Maybe it was because of Xiao Yan. Now, when the Desert Metal Mercenary Company members met Qinglin, the disgust on their faces was much more suppressed. Although their treatment of her remained cold, they no longer used vile words on her like they did in the past. Xiao Yan had no intention of taking part in the competition and, thus he need not rush as much as the others. He and Qinglin chatted happily as they slowly walked toward the backyard. By the time the two of them arrived at the training ground, many extremely heated fights had already begun. The battleground had nearly 100 people in a messy fight while the audience below was yelling with agitated expressions. At some places, there were even people gambling on who would be the 5 people remaining. Standing on a huge rock outside the battleground, Xiao Yan pulled Qinglin up. The two of them stood side by side as they watched the foul battle going on in the training ground. Occasionally, when they saw some underhanded actions, they could not help but laugh in spite of themselves. Young Master, company leader Xiao Ding and the others are up there. When Xiao Yan was watching attentively, Qinglin beside him suddenly pointed toward a high platform on the opposite side of the training ground and smiled at Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan was still for a moment before he lifted his eyes and looked over. He saw Xiao Ding and Xiao Li seated on the tall platform. Beside them were some people who were wearing the Desert Metal Mercenary Company uniform. It appeared that they were the upper echelons of the company. During the last few days, he had met all of them, so he could vaguely recognize them. As Xiao Yan was watching them, Xiao Ding and Xiao Li also shifted their gazes over. The three of them looked at each other, smiled involuntarily and waved their hands. Just as Xiao Yan was about to withdraw his gaze, he suddenly noticed Xiao Li Euro trademark's gesture and briefly stilled. Afterwards, Xiao Yan pointed at the battleground and then at himself. Seeing this, Xiao Li smiled and nodded. He lowered his head and said something to Xiao Ding beside him. Under the helpless expression of the latter, he leapt from the tall platform and landed in the middle of the battleground. Xiao Yan helplessly rolled his eyes as he watched Xiao Li Euro trademark's action. He said something to Qinglin beside him and stomped his feet suddenly on the huge rock. Following an explosive sound, his figure shot into the battleground, flipped in the air and stepped onto the battleground with both legs. Haha, Xiao Yan Zi, let me see how strong you, as the little genius of the clan, have become in these few years. Xiao Li trademark's voice, which was carried along by Do Qi, suppressed the noise around the training ground. Second company leader. Second company leader, Hearing Xiao Li trademark's loud shout, the surrounding people were briefly stunned before their gazes became excited as they loudly cheered. Instantly, waves of fanatic cries around the training ground turned into a sound tide that shot to the clouds. Second brother, your younger brother naturally dares not refuse. The surrounding heated atmosphere gave Xiao Yan a hot-blooded feeling in his heart. His hand held the hilt of the heavy Xian ruler and drew it abruptly. With Kyanga trademark sound, he held the heavy ruler with an inclined grip and laughed boldly. Haha, good, Seeing this, Xiao Li laughed loudly. He flipped his hand and a tungsten steel long spear appeared in his palm. Suddenly, a silver-colored Do Qi suddenly soared from his body and formed a silver-colored Do Qi cloak over his skin. In these few years that we have not met, second brother trademark's lightning-type Do Qi has become increasingly polished. Xiao Yan trademark's gaze swept across the silver-colored Do Qi cloak on Xiao Li trademark's body and could not resist shaking his head. Xiao Li trademark's lightning-type Do Qi was extremely rare. Besides having a very strong offensive strength, this kind of Doqi also possessed a paralyzing effect. In battle, it really caused people to have a headache. Gradually releasing a mouthful of air, the purple flame Doqi in Xiaoyan Euro trademark S body swiftly flowed. A moment later, a Doqi cloak with purple flames soaring from it similarly wrapped Xiaoyan within it. A Euro seeing the purple flame Doqi cloak that Xiaoyan had summoned, Xiao Li could not help but praise. He immediately held his long lance tightly and shouted, A Euro trademark S start, A Euro. Just as Xiao Li Euro trademark S voice fell, his and Xiaoyan Euro trademark S body moved at almost the same time. Their legs stepped on the ground and their bodies shot out. Seeing that the two of people had managed to open a pathway in the messy battleground, the surrounding mercenaries once again grew excited. It was rare for them to witness a fight between two Doqis. Today, these people who were treated to this battle became extremely excited. A young master, go for it. A Euro standing on the huge rock, Qing Lina Euro trademark S small face was bright red as she shouted in a tender voice. A Euro haha, company leader. Do you think the second company leader or brother Xiaoyan has a better chance of winning? A Euro on the tall platform, Shuelana Euro trademark S gaze drifted to the battleground and asked with a lovely laugh. Hearing Shuelana Euro trademark S question, the few others who formed the upper echelons turned their gazes over and watched Xiao Ding, who made the daily decisions on all matters in the company. Being the center of attention, Xiao Ding lifted his teacup as though nothing had happened. He took a sip, swept his gaze across the battleground and said with a smile, A Euroiskand brother is currently a 4-star Doqi. At the rate he is practicing it, he will soon reach the 5-star level A Euro. A Euro Xiao Yanzia Euro trademark S current strength is just that of someone who has entered the Doqi class. Moreover, second brother uses a lightning type Doqi, which everyone here should have experienced before. Although I don't a Euro trademark T have a clue about Xiao Yanzia Euro trademark S purple flame Doqi Buta Euro, you tell me, whose chances of winning is higher? A Euro a cunningness flashed across Xiao Dinga Euro trademark S eyes as he answered. A Euro or from the looks of it, one a Euro trademark T second company leader win for certain? After all, their strength differs by a few stars. A Euro hearing this, Shuelan could not help but twitch her mouth and said in a somewhat disappointed voice. She really wanted to see Xiao Li made a fool of. A Euro a Euro Xiao Ding laughed as he gently knocked on the table with his fingers. His gaze stared at the young man covered in purple flame Doqi standing on the battleground. In a soft voice, he said, A Euro or if it was someone else, he may indeed not have any chance of winning. Buta Euro regarding my youngest brother, you cannot use common sense to judge. That little guy liked to hide his true self since he was young. I don't a Euro trademark T believe that his real strength is just the bit on the surface. A Euro. A Euro or a Euro in this fight, Xiao Yanzi is the one who has a higher chance of winning. A Euro.